What up, YouTube? Go phone back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And I want to build my herb bed, in the ground herb bed. Sweet potatoes I'm gonna plant, and I got an exotic tree I shouldn't have bought. I wasted money. It is what it is. All right, let's start off by saying this is my perennial herb bed. I had some pineapple sage right there. Do you see it right there? It's dead. Don't look. It's dead. But what I did have that made it was rosemary. I've struggled with rosemary in pots because I like to water stuff. Rosemary don't like to be watered. Rosemary want to be left alone. So I left it alone, and that's what she looked like now. So I'm thinking there's some good soil back here for herbs. Herbs don't like really rich soil. Herbs just want to be in the grind doing this thing. So I first figured out what my family like, and I doubled down on it. English thyme, easy to dry. English thyme, lemon thyme. Guess what this is, y'all? Lemon thyme and English thyme. My hope is that I put it back here and it becomes ground cover. Smother out weeds, and it smells delicious. Smell it. Smell it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully a couple of them stay alive. I got lemon thyme in a container that I think sick of me. So I'm gonna leave it over there. And I'm gonna put some fresh lemon out here. Lemon thyme and regular English thyme. This is some good cooking stuff, man. I don't cook much, but if I make some, I put thyme in. I got a bunch dried in the house. It's a good plant to have. Really good plant. All right, I'm gonna put my lemon thyme in the front here, my English over there. And this stuff is expensive. $4. $4 per plant. I tried to grow this from seed. It was a no-go. Check them roots, baby. Yeah, they don't look worth a darn. They don't. But in this magic soil I have, they gonna grow. I got my hore out. And it's a simple process. I put it down in there, and I wait for the magic to happen. That's what I'm gonna do. Put it in. And I'm gonna plant them kind of close to each other, probably 8 inches away. I want a whole wall of this thyme. So hopefully by planting like this, it'll spread a lot. Look at those roots. That ain't bad though. That ain't bad. Oh yeah. I think she gonna be happy, yeah. And I'm gonna go back later in the season, I'm gonna add wood chips to her. Yeah, so got my lemon thyme in. She ready like Freddy. But I wish y'all could smell the smell, y'all. It smells fantastic. All right, let's put the English thyme in. And Google English thyme with cooking and things of that nature. We plant out here in this garden for hard time, baby. And it's one thing to grow all the veggies, but if you ain't got nothing to season them things with, if all you got is salt and pepper, you're gonna live a bland lifestyle, baby. So we plan for greatness. And that's planting stuff that we like to season with. Because if you like unseasoned food, that's your choice. I ain't the cat to judge you. But as for me and mine, we're gonna be seasoned up, baby. Seasoned up, seasoned up, seasoned up, seasoned up. Check the roots. Check the roots. And I've been going back and forth Googling, is this invasive? I got it in a part of my yard where if it does get a little invasive, I'm okay with it. Not like my invasive mint over there that I planted right next to my asparagus bed, which was a horrible idea. You know what I mean? Truly horrible. So out here, and I call this outworld, is more room to grow. First off, it's not taking over the Bermuda grass that I got, so it can only go so far. All right, that smell though, it's the smell for me. All right, and I'm not even gonna water it because it's supposed to rain today. They don't like much water anyway, but it's gonna be out here, and I am gonna fertilize a little bit with this Job all-purpose granular plant food organic. I think this is a complete blend of 444. So I know I said they want to be left alone, but when they're in those nurseries, they're giving it that plant crack. So this is something just to get it over that plant crack. That's it. Now once that plant crack out of the system, I ain't putting nothing in here. I'm gonna let God take care of it. You know what I mean? Put my tags back in, my English time tags all back in. And we threw it that baby. Moving on. All right. So I bought sweet potato slips. And yeah, I know somebody saying broke farmer said it ain't so. But all my timing got threw off. I planted my white potatoes earlier, 1st of February. They died out sooner than I expected. I don't plant sweet potato slips till it start getting hot. So once we got temps and 90s, I said, okay, it's time to plant out. So I got threw off. This, that, and that is for sweet potatoes. But I harvested so early. I got sweet potatoes in the ground. I'm waiting on the stuff. Look at these birds. Birds, if y'all don't get them. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. But threw me off my whole train of thought. But either way, I'm about to plant these sweet potato slips in, and they're expensive. This was $5, $10 worth of slips. My other slips, I got the potatoes planted in the ground, and my slips were coming, but they ain't got here yet. But I am gonna fill that up with my slips that's in the ground, and that with my slips in the ground. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna fill this up with my jungle grow pine soil. A lot of nutrients got lost by the white potatoes, sucking up the nutrients. So I'm gonna fill it up, and I've had this on my truck for like 2 weeks, so it's wet. And this is a 50-gallon grow bag. So it takes a lot of soil, so I put soil in it as I could afford it. That's a whole 2.5 cubic feet. And it just barely topped off the top of this grow bag. If you're talking about a 100-gallon grow bag, a 50-gallon grow bag, you better have your money together. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Just make sure y'all in there. Make sure y'all in there. So I'm just gonna pop these out and get them in there. And if y'all wonder every now and then, Beauregard sweet potato. These just Kroger sweet potato. Y'all can't fool me. Just Kroger. Nice little root now. I give them that. Your roots are definitely rooting. They are definitely rooting. And all they did was just take the slips off the sweet potato plant and just plant them in here just like we would at home. There's nothing spectacular about them. Matter of fact, mine would have looked better. I'm just gonna put that out there. So what I am gonna do, I am gonna put a little of this fertilizer I just showed y'all in there. And I usually plant a lot in it, 50-gallon grow bag. I don't know, I usually would plant 10 in there. But we're gonna see what it look like when I'm done. So I'm just moving the hole, put some granulated fertilizer in there, and we're gonna see what it do, baby. first one in there. And I don't plant them deep. I plant them to the size they were in the plant container. And it ain't much. Just move the soil and put it in there. I wish I had a better plant tip for y'all. A little more fertilizer. And then a little bit on the top. Give them some of that good stuff. All right, I think I got room probably for 3 more. 3 more. And yes, I overplant these. I just said that. I got room for probably 2 more. And if you plant sweet potatoes in early spring, they're not gonna do nothing. They're gonna look bad, depending on where you live at, until those temps get hot. Sweet potatoes like the hot temps, y'all. So I got them in. Let's move on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. That's pretty good. All right, this that bed with that Pro Mix in it. It should do good for root vegetables because it's really loose. Put a little fertilizer on the top. And I put compost at the beginning of the season. I'm not doing that much more to it, man. That's too much. So it's just gonna be granular fertilizer and plants. White potatoes did well in this Pro Mix, so we're gonna see how this do. To me, these sweet potatoes should grow really good in this. And that's just my plant technique for that, y'all. Put them in and move on. Don't baby these things. All right, and this is what I feel like I wasted money on today. This is a red lady papaya. Now don't get me wrong, it was $13 with a nice little stem on it. So from my understanding, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, these papayas should fruit in the first year. But I'm gonna fertilize the hell out of them because I need this stem to get lignified if I got any chance of this joker making it over the winter. So I'm gonna pot that up. I ain't gonna make y'all watch that, but I'm gonna show you what kind of pot I put it in. All right, hold on, before we finish up, I had to show you these roots, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna separate these roots up and tease them a little bit. It's not root bind where they wrapping. It look like they're going up and down, but I'm gonna separate them still. All right, I got it in the pot. Put it on the backdrop. Let me put it over here. Put it over here. So we can get the maximum amount of sun bouncing off that shed. It's supposed to rain today, so we're gonna get that guard water next to that beautiful pomegranate. You know what I mean? So we'll check back in later, see how she doing. I know we were talking about planting and harvesting. Yeah, just follow for a minute. All right, now once it starts getting hot, these sweet peas are about spent. If you plant sweet peas first of spring, you get a good harvest. Then you cut it off at the base, you send all that nitrogen back into the soil, and you start your squash a little behind it. I'm just saying, it worked for me. I got my timing right, and a lot of time gardening is just all about timing. I think I got it right on this one, y'all. And yeah, she about spent. So once I get all these sweet peas off there, sweet pea, I'm gonna pull it down. You know why? Because I don't want to hold nothing else back from being great. Yeah, I'm just sitting around looking around for a little bit. Something I was thinking about, a lot of people know, but maybe some people don't know. Once that tomato start blushing, and this is Soldaki tomato. Once this tomato starts blushing, that's the best it's gonna taste. Vine ripen is not gonna taste any better. Vine ripen is a marketing ploy for you to think you're getting the best tasting tomato possible. There's no such thing as vine ripened tomatoes when it comes to tasting better. Once they start blushing, you can pull them off if you want, put them in the windowsill. It's not gonna taste any better. Just saying. Oh yeah. I'm just walking through the garden, see what's going on. Y'all know I like to do a little walkthrough at the end of my video. Highly impressed by the apple production. My oldest apple tree, the Golden Delicious, telling me, hey bro, I'm ready. I know I don't have you waiting for a long time, bro. Yeah, about almost 5 years, 4 years. But when she showed out, she showed all the way out. Now I was excited when I was getting flowers, but it's goddamn spectacular when I'm seeing fruit. Gotta love the fruit, baby. Even on the end. Oh yeah. Now persimmon. What about you? Yeah, bro, I'm doing my thing too. I'm thanging over him. Okay. So do you need anything? No, bro, I'm good. I'm just gonna put out a bunch of fruit. I'm gonna feed you, the family, some folks at church. Yeah, I'm gonna feed everybody, bro. Okay, cool bean. All right, continue this little walk around. Figs are bigger than they was when they died back, y'all. I can't make this up. That's a good thing. I think if they lignify good enough, they won't die back this year. And that'll be awesome. Look at it. I'm loving these little plants that come with these tags on it, y'all. I don't know what it is about them. Plants that come with their own tags that gonna last. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.